Hey Sagittarius, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for January 6th, 2025. This is for Sagittarius. Last shuffle coming out for Sagittarius. Let's see what's up. So we have happy success and we have joyous fun. So there's something about you being successful. Um, about one thing is for certain. If you feel like you're surrounded by fake people, because I'm seeing false people around you, I'm also seeing that they're false because it seems as though they're saying that they're rooting for you. They're saying stuff like you can make it happen, you're the best. um there you feel like there's some kind of dig, like if they're positive, they're fake positive, you can sense that there's a dig in what they're saying to you. Like they could be um telling you, what I would have did kind of vibe, and you're just like, ooh, that sounds like they're talking about me. Or they may be like, how you meet people and they'd be like, I wouldn't do this because of whatever, and whatever it is they say they wouldn't do, it's something they know for a fact you did because you told them or they were there. See, I wouldn't do that, but but they were applauding you when you did it, but then they'll talk junk about it later, but in third person, or act like they don't know what I didn't say you. I mean, that was cool. They're that type of person. There's something about you being right about them. They say, don't worry about this energy. Don't worry about them, in the sense of saying, why do I have someone so fake around me? They're showing that it's time to reinvent your life, in a sense. So I just want to throw that out there. Seven of Cups, Strength, Two of Swords, Empress. Like whatever you went through, it's in a sense, even with the false person, it's they say reinvent your life, right? And reinvention is important, but to say that it doesn't matter what they think, the fact that they like, I think I've brought this book up many times, right? The Four Agreements. Don't take anything personally, even if they're applauding. Oh, Sagittarius, that was so good. Um, do not take that personally, because they're saying it based off of whatever the heck they're going through or feel at the moment, or their experiences. It has nothing to do with you. Doesn't mean you're on the right path or not, because just in the same breath, they're going to say something negative about what you just did. So there's something about being like, it doesn't matter what you think. It's about me. It's about what my life. I live in the paradise of my own creation, and you got to say that. That's something they want you to say to yourself. I live in the paradise of my own creation. I'm my greatest gift. My life's journey is my masterpiece. It's not about you and what you think. You know what I mean? So with this happy success, this is about knowing that success comes in many forms. Every choice that we make in our lives, even if it was a hard decision, and you stand on that decision, and you may not know what's going to come out of it, and it may take you down a path that maybe other people would go, ooh, I don't know. They're saying, when it comes to matters of the heart, because the King of Cups is here and the Empress, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love, so it doesn't matter. It expands everything. They're showing expansion here. Every choice that you make, whether it's right or wrong, expands your understanding of life and love. Joyous fun is the Devil and King of Cups. So this is an energy of saying, I love it. You like it, I love it. I don't really care what you're doing. I'm focusing mostly on what fulfills me heart wise. Um, and that's the energy that you got to come with. Like, you're so focused and so determined to just love what you're doing, that who cares what other people think. I say that because they're showing that you are surrounded by fake, false people. Okay. The place that you need to reinvent, they're bringing up Mercury retrograde. So I would even look into your Mercury sign in your chart. I would even look into, because that may be the place where you need to reinvent something. You need to go back through it and go, yeah, I'm gonna have to change this up. These are the type of people I don't want to be dealing with. This is the type of work I'm not going to be doing. That kind of thing. They're saying that you don't need to worry. So the things that you're worried about are the things you need to be focusing on, saying, I don't need to worry about those things. And the way to do that is to build your confidence. Like, you know what I mean? They're saying build your confidence in yourself, to know that you're going to be successful, come hook or crook. Seven of Cups. Doesn't matter what you do, it's successful. It's going to be successful because you're thinking so. You're saying these things. I live in the paradise of my own creation, right? I made some decisions, but guess what? They're indestructible. Strength and Empress, indestructible, right? There's no disaster coming. It is what it is. I'm living the life of my own creation here. But your life's journey is your masterpiece, right? And if you know, of course, look at many of the artists today, or art in general, and you're creating something, you can make a mistake. Like, to you, it's a mistake, but to others, they're like, "Oh my gosh, what beautiful abstract art!" Or like a pianist. I was a classic pianist up until I was like 18, and then life started to come in, right? And I started just falling in love and da 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 da, right? Um, but you mess up and no one notices you messed up. You be making playing your song, and next thing you know, they're like, "Oh my god, that was so great," and you're like, "You didn't notice I messed up in the third measure?" Like, no one notices these things, right? It's a gift, it's a creation. I mean, not a creation, a masterpiece of yours. So you mess up on the paint, and then someone drips. They're like, "Oh, I can make a flower out of that," and they're kind of throwing that out there to you. But there's someone around you that goes, "Oh, that's so great." Then later on, "I would have never let it drip like that." That type of a person is around you. And so they're saying that they come in acting like they got sugar, but they're really salty. They're showing them being kind of like an evil queen in a sense. And even if it's a masculine, he's a queen, he's coming in evil. You deserve sugar, not salt kind of energy. And they're coming in with "Oh, this is sugar." And then you put it in your coffee. You're like, "What is this swill?" Kind of. I feel like you've got to focus on you and not the people around you pretending to be on your side. I'm seeing the angel number 60, 16, 16, 16, 16. I'm seeing 60. Yes, 16, 16. Um, that's the number of readjustment. So they're saying your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. So you're good within yourself. On the horizon, they're showing possibilities with the Seven of Cups here, right? Of beginning a new romantic or platonic relationship, because they're showing that you got some people around you that you need to have some new relationships going on here. There's a chance to begin life anew with someone from your past as well. So you may have someone in the past that you're saying, "You know what, I want to give them a shot. I want to deal with." I see reconnection energy here. I'm seeing someone that may be coming in from the past, or maybe a reconciliation as well. But everything will fall into place. It doesn't. Just remember who that person is that's fake. Drop. I wouldn't say drop them, but you're right about them. Don't worry about them though, because they have no bearing on where you're going. And it doesn't matter what they think. Who cares what they think? The honoring path is the Page of Pentacles and Judgment. And the honoring path would scream out that there's someone has learned a valuable lesson in the interim, in the time span, that maybe you kind of like cut them off. So you may not have fully cut this person off. You just may have been avoiding them. They may live in your home, and you're kind of like, I could go sit with them, but I'd rather go take a bath and just pretend they don't, like, maybe not that they don't exist, but you may have avoided spending any equal time and space with them, maybe avoiding an apology with them. Maybe they need to apologize, or you do. Some of you may have been avoiding this energy, or focusing on other things, like, "I'd rather study than to talk to them right now," or I'm busy, I'm reading a book, or I'm on social media. They're showing that the intention, or the honoring path energy, is saying that in the interim of space where we've been avoiding each other, perhaps, right? Or maybe you really did cut them off. They've learned a lot, you've learned a lot, and you're okay with now revisiting this situation. Your confidence is built. You get that you don't need to worry about anything, and life is what you make it. And if you haven't gotten to that space yet, then they're asking you to focus on that in this space and time where you're trying to avoid dealing with this energy. Build your confidence. And the color cyan, which is like a beautiful, bright ocean blue, may be very important to you. It may also help to boost your confidence as you wear it, or you have it around you. Victim mentality is the wheel of fortune in the world, and that's an awareness that things are changing and evolving around you. This is an awareness that um, hmm, things are changing and evolving around you, changing for your benefit. You may feel victimized that you have to change some things as well. This may be something where it's like, "Why do they act this way? Now I have to change up everything." But they're saying that the change up is an elevation. It's better that they show you who they are, because you still be messing with them. You still be hanging out with them thinking that they really got your back. Um, you may feel victimized, but they're asking you to change that victimization into something where it's like, this is all positive. I'm really glad that I see this energy now. I'm really glad that I know that I deserve better. I'm glad because I realize that I'm the best thing that ever happened to me, right? And my life is a masterpiece of my own making, not them and their addition to my life or their contribution to my life. Someone may really feel like they have more importance in your life than they really do. Someone may feel like you wouldn't be where you are if it wasn't for them. Like, I helped you get there. I was the one that told you that that energy may be here, but at the same time, they're dogging you for your decisions. But they may be doing it low key, where you're like, I don't know, it felt like a dig, but I'm not quite sure. And it is. Spirit saying, trust yourself. You don't need to worry whether it was a dig or not. It was. Um, so know that you didn't make any mistakes. Everything that you did wasn't a mistake, and you may feel like everything that you've done thus far there's been mistakes along the way. It's not necessarily a mistake. All, ends justify the means. You're supposed to go through this. This is part of your canvas. Your life is, as a masterpiece. So I just want to throw that out there. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Leo, a Taurus, a Libra. um, Capricorn's really strong. Another Sagittarius. We also have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus. So you could be a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp or a Scorpio Sagittarius cusp. Um, we have Pisces. Well, no, that's the same. That's there. We have a Leo Virgo cusp. Right? If we're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.